It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Redchurch Brewery and it's their Great Eastern India Pale Ale at 7.4% ABV. It's in a 330 bottle, silver cap. Now, Redchurch Brewery, London brewery, new brewery to me. They've been around for a couple of years. Not had a chance to try it yet, but really looking forward to getting this beer out into a glass, seeing what we get. So it's a 7.4% beer, IPA, so I'm expecting a lot of hop character from this one. Wow, look at that. It's probably a 3 or 4 finger white head. I did give it a bit of a rigorous pour. Nice clear beer, loads of lovely carbonation rushing from the bottom of the glass. Look at that. Isn't that a fantastic looking beer? Golden colour, nice and clear. That head's dissipated enough now for me to get my nose into it. Oh, and blimey, what a smacking waft of hop that just hit my nostrils. Wow, that is such a fresh beer, so funky and fresh and sexy. Loads of American hops then, grapefruit, mango, pineapple, kiwi. It's piney, American piney. Like pine needles, you've crushed them in your hand and you've smelt them. That great forest walk smell. Walking on pine needles. This smells too good not to get into this, so I'm going to get into it straight away. Cheers, everyone. Wow. Blimey! Stone the crows! Oh, goodness me! What an unbelievable beer! Absolutely unbelievable. Oh, it's bottle condition as well. How fantastic! I won't pour too much more of that beer in. Look, you can see a little bit of that yeast at the bottom of the glass. I'll leave the rest. There's probably a little bit left there in the bottle, you can see. I'll drink it later on off camera. That for me is just a staggeringly good IPA. It's just loads and loads of hops, American hops, probably Cascade, Centennial, bit of Chinook. I can taste the Chinook in there. It's peachy, it's lemony. It's got that big American sticky hoppy IPA feel on the tongue as well. It's quite a textured beer. It's got a medium mouthfeel. It kind of grips, it sticks, it lands on your mouth and it wraps itself around and then it slowly sinks down your throat. And yeah, it does the job. You can tell it does the job by my reaction. And what I like about this beer is that it's got a great bitterness to it, but it's not overly done. It's not too bitter. The IBUs are absolutely perfect. Sometimes you can put too many hops in a beer and the IBUs will go off the chart, 70, 80, 90, 100, and the beer just tastes rotten if you ask me. It's just way too hoppy. But this, it's enough of a longing bitterness that doesn't put you off having another taste. And in doing that, also, it just lifts the flavours. It makes you want to carry on. So them flavours then, them mangoes, them peaches, them plums, it's great. Look at the lacing on the glass. The lacing on the glass is great. And I think I watched a documentary on this brewery just recently on YouTube, and I think the owner of the brewery, if you're watching, hello, I think he quit his job as a solicitor to open up this brewery. Now, in the last couple of years, the last 2 or 3 years, there's been so many breweries opening in London. It really is. For me, it was, when I first started, the beer central of the UK was certainly Yorkshire. Yorkshire had some fantastic breweries. They were opening up like they are now, at the rate that they're opening now in London. But there was Hard Knock opening up in Yorkshire. There was Magic Rock and yeah, plenty. I can't think off the top of my head, but plenty of breweries opening up in Yorkshire. So they were for me the craft beer central when I went up there. Oh, blimey. I had a few beers in Leeds, in the famous bar in Leeds where they serve craft beer. The Grove, that's what I was looking for. The Grove in Huddersfield, drunk some great beer there. And it was off the back of the BBC TV series where they did a little documentary on the wine brewery where they looked at a blackberry stout. And basically, I know that in mid Wales, but you couldn't get that beer for 6 months for love nor money. She couldn't brew it fast enough, Sue Hayward. Now everything's moved down to London. Everything's very much London. It was started with a Colonel Brewery, and now this, well, you've got Beavertown, Weird Beard. These guys, Redchurch Brewery. I apologise it's taken me so long to get hold of one of your beers and review it. It's just been a case of so many. We're all in the middle of a giant beer boom, and there's only so many days, there's only so many hours that I can physically drink beer and get these reviews out. So I'm so pleased. I know it's a bit of a long-winded story, I'm sorry, but I'm so pleased to have been able to get and review this beer. It's a fantastic beer. It's been worth waiting for. I'm going to give that a 10 out of 10. It's a 10 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. An absolutely fantastic American style IPA from the Redchurch Brewery. It's their Great Eastern India Pale Ale at 7.4% ABV. Thanks for watching. Put your comments in the comments box. Please subscribe to our daily beer reviews, and cheers.